Like, do I have a relationship with my mom? No, I don't. Not at all. But it's gonna get better in the summer, I promise you. It always be like that. Like I told you, I get hit hard in the winter. Then the summer is so much better. It's only bad in the summer when I'm dealing with fighting my baby daddies. And everybody act like they don't know how that go. When you fight your baby daddies, it get deep. Because it's feelings there, it's children there. When your man has children with a woman, it's a soul tie. And if they don't like each other, it get messy. It get really messy. Like, so... I'm not going to stay with somebody that I'm not happy with. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass. I don't have to. As you see, it took me a long day to get my kids down. And finally, the house is quiet. You don't hear nothing. This whole day, I done went this, got this fruit to start preparing their food tomorrow. All types of stuff. I stay busy all day long. Okay, I get on the app. I cuss people out that cuss at me. If that makes me a bad mom, then whatever. Do what you gonna do. You just gonna do what you gonna do anyway. But whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about to drop no tears. Drop a tear for what? That ain't gonna change not a damn thing. Not nothing. It's so many times I cried. Like when I got into this house, I cried. When I moved into my other house, I cried. Like, those are my milestones. Those are my milestones. And like this situation right here, it's not a crying moment for me. It's whatever you want me to do. It ain't like I got a choice. Y'all holding my kids for ransom. You see how the government work? You holding my kids for ransom, so I got to do this, and get them back. So what I'm supposed to do? Cry about it? I'm supposed to cry about it? Like, okay, I'll pay that ransom. The fuck? I will pay that ransom. If I gotta pay that ransom, I'll pay that ransom. Okay. Look at the people in the comments. Sad. This is so sad. It's just dumb. Oh my God. So tomorrow's another busy day. Right. Girl, like I said, we waiting on the judge. It's their policy to find placement before they contact the judge. CPS gotta come with all 8 ducks in a row. They're gonna try to push the case as far as they can push it. And they gotta go by a policy. So the last part of the policy after the disposition, we already had that disposition over the phone. The last thing is, because they want a petition, they gotta find placement. After that is then the judge come. They, like I said, they send it to the prosecutor and attorneys. And after that, if the prosecutor and attorneys feel like they got a case, they're gonna shoot it to the judge and file the motion. The judge is going to hear it and see if it's relevant enough. He accepts it with an order. Okay, I don't know how bland I gotta make this. He accepts it with the order, and then after that, whatever order he gives, and I already told you those 3 orders. If the case is severe enough, if he feel like it's severe enough, it goes automatically to a well, always going to be a trial. There's going to be a trial. But in the case, it's kind of, you can still say it's an investigation. Because it definitely have to be a trial if it's, it definitely going to be a trial if it's severe, but it's not severe. So most of the time they ask you for a plea deal. This is what I didn't tell y'all. I forgot to tell y'all. It's so much. They ask you for a plea deal. I forgot I looked that up and they said it. They ask you for a plea deal. You could take the plea or you could fight it. The only thing that I could do to bypass is I could be my own lawyer. Y'all don't believe me. But what I could do is if the judge go in, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to whatever the judge say when it comes to regarding removing my kids. I don't think it's going to be that. It ain't going to be no permanent. So I'll be like I said, it's either going to be an in-house services or it's going to be the kids be removed. You know what? It really don't matter because you already know my ducks. See, they got other stuff going on over here, and I got stuff going on over here. So I already told y'all, I still got the number for the housing lady. So if I have to, she gonna help me with my deposit. So if I gotta move into, this is my Section 8. My kids is attached to my Section 8. I'm not attached to their Section 8. So if my kids get removed out of my house, I still have my Section 8 and I still have my disability. So that's that. That's what I'm saying. So what I could do is, because some, like, are y'all following what was going on? Because I just said the CPS try to find placement because it's their policy that moves after they find placement, and they're doing that right now. They're calling up all these people, finding placement, getting agreements. They agree, boom. Then it goes to the prosecution attorneys. If he feel like he got a case, then he's sent it to the judge. The judge either rejects it or he put it into, still he's going to put it into a category for being services. Category 3 is services, but outside. The kids got to go outside the house while they get the services. Category 1 is they just need some services. Category 5, they just need some services. Category 2 and 1 is the worstest ones. Okay, the 2 and 1 is registry. Registry always go into civil. Civil always leads to prosecution with jail time and fine. 2 is also registry, and it's removal, but it's a very long outdraw, like 18 months or even more, 2 or 3 years with services. But the one you don't get you lose your parental rights. So in those cases, 1 and 2, that is, they gave a penal code 722. I think it was 638 or something like that. It said that for those, it leads to they gave a category with that one under, which is physical damage leading up to death, puncture wounds, abuse, severe, like stuff like that. So my case is not like that. The reason why they is pursuing the videos, the reason why they is pursuing the court, because they feel like they got evidence on videos. So I don't know if it's just, I don't think it's just the video that Samaya voice was on. I think they were trying to use all the videos. Huh? Evidence of what, though? I just told you. I don't know. Oh, the allegations. So the calls that got called in, one was Israel. No, somebody said Matthew was made to clean up some boo-boo on the side of the toilet. But I was like, well, that's not accurate, because it's on video of me saying Patrick in Israel to get it up. And then they said another one was I think Samaya wanted to off herself was one. I think just any type of video that regards any type of, because they've been calling CPS on me for the longest. So they may feel like they have evidence, but there's other videos that I have that contradicts their claims. So like I said, that's when it goes to the judge to see if they feel like it's valid enough for the kids to be removed. And all the videos that I've seen, it's more of you know, because like even like my lawyer and everybody that was telling me, like at the FTN meeting that we had, she was like, you know, it seems like you need help. You need a lot of help and stuff like that. So they made the first proposal that they made to me was that we would have in-house services. So, like I said, that's one of the categories that the judge can choose from. So, like I said, it's up in the air. It could be in-house services. It can be outside services. But in my sense, in my feelings, I don't feel like it's going to be anything worse than that. So, those are the two that I think that I'm looking at. Well, 3. Hopefully he don't accept it. So really it's 3. But those are the possibilities. But as far as placement and stuff like that, yes, CPS have to find placement before they before they file a petition. It's a part of their steps to sending it to the judge. So yeah, I didn't know all this information. Like I was somebody reaching out to me about the house was about me moving, because I already said I wanted to move months ago, and they just not calling me. So I was trying to get in touch with you, but they took my phone for 2 weeks and stuff like that. So she didn't know I was going through all this investigation. And I was seeing like, okay, well, in my sense, I don't know what the determination gonna be. So I'm gonna continue to do the stuff that I've been working on, which is moving. So I was looking for a house that was for all of us. So when this disposition happened, this final FTM, And they said, well, we decided that after the investigation, we are going to file a petition to the prosecuting attorneys to see if they agree that we see some form of neglect. No, my Section 8 is the one who would move me. Where you think I'll move me? My Section 8 voucher follows me wherever I go. I am the owner of my Section 8. Like, when I had my kids, I had to add them to my Section 8. Because it's my Section 8. So even if my children leave, I still have Section 8. I thought you said you not moving. But I'm saying I don't know how the situation gonna go. So if they do remove, because I don't know the time limit either. And CPS can do a recommendation, but it's up to the judge. I keep telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all from the beginning. It's up to the judge to see what the time limit is. Or they could say it's up to me. But they always gonna give a time to call the court back into session to see if they remove the kids. And if they give me a list of things to do, they basically remove the kids temporarily and have me do A, B, and C. And then you can basically, they already gonna reschedule the court date. They typically always reschedule the court date anyway. They're gonna give it up. Then I will find out the time limit of, and then in that time limit, if I don't get A, B, and C done, then they can add more months to it. Right, you know what I'm saying? So basically, if it comes to a point where the judge say, well, I'm gonna call our next date to appear. Let's say it's March 3rd, right? So they're gonna call the next day to appear in July, right? In July. Then give me a list of things to do. In the meantime, my children will be placed with family temporarily. I'm not losing my parental guardianship. I can still see my children. They actually said that they advised me to actually, if I could, be there with them while the whole time while I'm taking care of this business. And that's it. So in that time, I got to take care of A, B, and C, and then I'll basically be done. That's what it is. I'm telling you what it's going to be. If it be something, they're either going to not accept it, which I'm hoping. They're going to accept it and say the kids can be here with the 20, 30, 40-hour services, which I'm really, really, really hoping if they don't do that. Or they can remove the children temporarily until I get it done. So, that's that. And I can't fight that. It just is what it is. The only thing that I could do, that I think a lot of people don't know that they could do, they can, but that basically, once the judge, I'll be forgetting that y'all don't know, y'all lost, I gotta tell y'all. Basically, not all of y'all, but you know. So basically, that's what the judge is going to offer. Okay. I can appeal it. But that takes me going to go file documents at the circuit court and at the, 36th district saying I appeal this. That may cut the time in half. So instead of me having to see the judge at this time, I could put the appeal in. And it doesn't mean they're going to accept the appeal. They may deny the appeal. But I can still put the appeal in. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, I would have to wait till that July to see the judge again. And even if I do appeal, it's just a quicker court date. So most of the time what people do that they don't tell you is they accept that plea. So whatever the judge say, we get to either put in I accept this plea. This is, so it's kind of like charges against you. You know what I'm saying? It's the order that the judge put out. And if you can accept the plea, that means you only got to hear trial. So if you accept the plea, they're going to ask you, my name is Muriel, accept that I accept these charges, whatever. Then, whatever. And then I do it. And the next time I see him will be July, whatever. But if I don't accept the plea, then he's going to give me a different court date. And most of the time, that court date take as much as between 18 months or shorter. So most of the people that get involved with CPS, they take the plea deal and they have their kids with somebody else for the time. So for me, shit, I'm going to accept the plea. Because my chances of going down there to the 36th district, unless I got a bomb-ass lawyer, they not going to accept the appeal. And it's even R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? They got enough evidence there and not going to accept the appeal. The appeal on your behalf is you are guilty until proven innocent. So for them, because you already been found guilty. So if you put in a appeal to what the judge is saying, then the court, the judicial system got to be like, wait, we don't even think that this is, you can't appeal this because you found guilty, like you are guilty, right? So, but sometimes they do accept appeals. So that's what I'm facing. That's what I'm going through moving forward. I already told y'all that we're waiting on the appeal. You go to trial. I know I should though, because I feel like I got evidence too though. I got everything because when they if the judge accepted or whatever, then I feel like for sure she already told me what type of videos that she got. Well, she didn't tell me what type of videos she got. She told me that the type of the people that called in, what they said. So, for me, I feel like I got other videos that contradict what they saying. You get what I'm saying? And then they got to prove without a reasonable doubt that I was neglecting my kids. But I told y'all those words can become they run together. So even if they can say, okay, this is neglect. Because I'm not hitting with physical neglect. It's other. It's not physical neglect. So my whole thing is, okay, boom, I got videos that contradict what the people that called in and said. And not only that, throughout all my videos, I'm taking care of my kids. And then, as far as the Patrick situation, they got to hear my side of the story. As far as they was like, so why this? As far as the Patrick situation, well, I feel like we're here. That's only going to validate everything that I said. If anybody go back and watch why Samaya said that she wanted to off herself, why did she say that? And the only reason why I didn't get off live is because I feel like I didn't want people to be like, oh my God, sending people over there. I was thinking, that was what I was thinking. Like, if I stay on live, they won't think like nobody is hurting her, so she could say how she feels. Because I didn't feel like I was hiding anything, or I know I didn't maliciously hurt her. So when I had asked her the question, like, so what is it? And I actually asked again, like, so what is it? And I said, is it the twins? And she said, no. It's just like, it's Jeremiah. So now we head into they telling me they suggested me to get counseling for Jeremiah, and then they have evidence of schizophrenic bipolar. And then by time they even come up with a case, like, you gotta understand, CPS is only said to get your kids, 2 kids counseling. You know what I'm saying? That was one of their biggest recommendations. And then I get my medicine on my medicine. I ain't doing that. So it goes back to the evidence. This is about some get off lies. No, they need to see that I get my ass up and I clean. Even though I do be on live, I still feed the babies on live. I still say, get your butt in the shower on live. I still say, come at this table and eat. I cook, even if I don't make the bestest meals. I say, y'all like it, let's try it. I'm interacting with the comments. They're teaching me, so it's not like I'm on live just cussing and fussing. I'm actually on live learning. And then when Stryker brought me that dryer, they was like, really, that's one of the biggest things that blessed me. And when y'all got Samaya hair done, her nails done, the iPhone, all the gifts that y'all CPS already said they looked at that as that they understand why I'm on live. They was like, okay, well, she is getting support here. It's videos of y'all teaching me, how to make tuna fish or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting, and I said, okay, but this is the algorithm of the live. And then the other evidence of Sue Woo leaving her house because of the stuff that's going on this live that people do maliciously. The videos, the countless videos of Leah, even her mama talking to CPS and the police about the stuff that people do on here. That right there is going to have the jury understanding that no, it's not. I don't think that she deserved the charges to whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see that she probably needs some services, some help. And then not only that, in my back pocket, I got this credit class coming up Tuesday because I was getting into home ownership, and I have a pamphlet to where I sent my housing agency, and they told me I have to do this checklist to be approved for a FHA. I did that on my own. I told y'all I have to take a credit class, and I have to pay my rent and don't miss a payment for a year. And by me being on disability, that cancel out the $15,000 that I have to make a year. So I got to bring my credit up. So with this credit program, they're going to get me my secure cards that we've been talking about. Because haven't we been talking about that? Put a one in the comments that we've been talking about credit. Well, y'all sitting up there calling me dumb. Oh, she dumb this. She dumb this. Okay, but I'm learning. And guess what? I'm about to get a house out of it. Thank you for the information. So you can kick me while you're teaching me, but I'm going to use it still. See, sometimes people want to give you stuff, and they don't even want to give it to you. They think they harming you or making you look dumb because they got to tell you. But they don't understand that I'm going to use the shit to get on my feet and really make you really look dumb. Because you thought I wasn't going to use it. Oh, yeah, I booked that class for Tuesday, baby. It'll be on live. Maybe y'all can learn something. So, okay. Because I'm going to do it with, and congratulations, girl. Kudos to you being a homeowner. Hallelujah for you. But for me and my background, with all this diagnosis and all these women clocking out and me being in the streets at this young age. Y'all got my whole background. It's bigger for me. It's personal for me. I get you. It's probably personal for you, but it's different for me. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said I was going to break generational curses, and I'm going to do that. So when the CPS worker, by the time the CPS worker hit that judge, they're going to see a long list of stuff that I done got into, and I'm going to keep up because they watch you keeping it up. While she's sitting up here talking about some, oh yeah, but she missed those 2 last classes, 2 sessions of me seeing my counselor. Well, baby, I only had 1 more class left anyway. My last session, I did 12 sessions of parenting classes and counseling. I needed more because we were starting to work on it. I wasn't putting my kids in the corner before I got counseling. So, like I said, and then first thing Monday, after I got my court case, I already told y'all I'm about to go and find and research a class where I can put myself into that CPS didn't obligate or none of that, for me to learn on how to deal with my son's disability. That's what I'm about to do. So when they come down there and they check up on me, they're going to see I done swept under the rug, moved the refrigerator. I done cleaned the spot out. To make sure my kids get back to a clean and healthy space. That's what I'm doing. And as far as the dogs that have their license and they can, I can't get their license. I got to get that from the court case when I go to court April 21st. But all my dogs going to be vaccinated. And they're going to have another shop for parvo and all types of other stuff that they can get. $77. I got another appointment. That's on Tuesday. I'm going to start with Chico, and I'm going to go to the other one. On the 3rd, I got to pay this little $200 and something deposit. What was it? $241 deposit, so I can get my water on in my. That's already on in my name, but you got to pay a deposit when it get on in your name. So I'm doing all of that. So I'm definitely checking off lists. So, the jury, if I decide to do that, the jury going to see all of that. They're going to see not with just the little 2 recommendations or 3 recommendations that they said, but I done went above and beyond. See, a lot of times you got to beat CPS at their own game. I already know y'all about to have me try to do this, and this. So if I start on it early, because that's the process. It's a process. It's the process for getting your kids in counseling. It's the process for getting them all checked out, and they schedule 3 appointments before you even see the damn doctor. No, I'm going to keep on talking. Because I'm doing the action as well. And all this is going to prove is I love my damn children, because I won't be doing it if I didn't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. What you mean stop talking? Yeah, I'm going to beat them at their own fucking game. And I am. They're going to see that I'm going to go above and beyond to reach the motherfucking stars and the mountains for mine. So before you even add it to the list, baby, I'm already going to be enrolled and took 2 classes in it. I'm not about to play these motherfucking games about mine. I'm not. I'm going to smoke this little last cigarette. Get my twins in their cribs. And y'all know safe sleep is important. Shoot. I got 1,000 motherfucking appointments to set in 1 week. In 3 days. This is a lot. But it is what it is, shit. Talk about some CPS putting a kicking your ass to make you move. No, my motherfucking kids is putting a kick in my ass to make me move. Because I'm doing it for them. I'm not doing it motherfucking for CPS. I'm not doing it for no judge. I'm doing it for my motherfucking kids. That's the ransom. It's about some cry. Cry for what? When I started crying, when they told me that they wanted us to do in-house services and help me out and come here and help me with structure and all that other stuff, they wrote that shit down. They write that shit down to note the reaction that you get when that you know what I'm saying? They can write that shit down. I'm not crying. I don't got no motherfucking time to be weeping. Shit. So if they looking for that reaction, it ain't happening. They can write that down. It is what it is. They can't tell me I can't be on the app. I can't have freedom of speech. Shit. I might Maya Angelou and still I rise. And still I goddamn rise. There's nothing in this world gonna break me but my kids. And my kids getting taken away or removed from placement with me there ain't breaking. Nah, it probably would have broken me down if they got separated into some home where I can't see them. They all the way 2 hours away. It's so many women that told me that story. I can still hug them. I can still kiss them. I can still look at them. They still gonna get on my damn nerves. I'm still gonna be a mother. I don't blame anybody. I feel like this was meant to happen. I already dreamed about it. And I had a dream that I was going to spiritually get my mind right. And, you know, it is what it is. Newport. I was going to spiritually get my mind right. And then that's just it. Shit. But you're looking at a soldier. And this soldier is wounded. This soldier is goddamn wounded. Just because I'm walking doesn't mean on the inside I ain't limp. But I would never, ever, ever let my kids see me break down. I would never let them see that. I'd be having to tell them, like, I'm talking to y'all as adults. You know what I'm saying? So, but in real life, y'all know what I'm saying. They don't understand, like, what I'm saying to y'all. Like, okay, I'm about to go get me a spiritual cleanse. They don't understand that. So I'll be having to tell them, like, when we not online, this means this. You know what I'm saying? Mommy is saying that she's not crying because she don't have time to be folding from situations that can make her weak. Mommy's saying she's going to go away and get a spiritual cleanse, not to go away and leave y'all, but go away to get my mind and my spirit together to be able to fight what's coming forth. Because most likely I'm not getting no lawyer. Like I said, I'm representing myself. I have the mindset and I feel like I have the ability to represent myself. So yeah. Shit, that's what I mean, and that's what I meant. I ain't got no time for all of that. I'm too invested in this. I invested my whole life in my kids. And it ain't gonna stop now. It's okay to cry. It's okay. Why she still smiling? Why she trolling y'all? She lying. Like, you want me to wear what you want me to do? That's hate. Why would y'all want you, people be wanting to see me bad, looking, down, crying, bawling. Like, you would never get that out of me, baby. You not gonna get it. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Not for this. Like, no. You're never gonna get it out of me. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna smile. Big. Every day I come on here. Whatever this is, because like I used to listen to a whole lot of Marvin Said. I used to listen to a whole lot of gospel, and when you in the spirit, it teaches you how to smile through it. It teaches you, okay, you might be in a storm, but look, you gonna smile. You're not gonna wear your battles. Like, you just don't do that. Like, you just not. You talking about a wig? What, I need some wigs? I need a wig and some nails. I'm chilling. Shit. I'm not trying to dress up for this app. I don't give a damn about no YouTube. Because even if I had $1 million, I would still come on this goddamn app just like this. At my house, chilling, when I'm doing the work. It'd probably be easier if I had more money, but shit. No. Like, I make real nigga sacrifices today to get food for my kids and snacks for my kids and shit that they need over my hair. Like, what are you talking about? It's not about that. I ain't gotta impress you. I don't. And I'm not. So with that being said, I'm about to go. Most likely, I am not even gonna come back. I'm so tired. And a lot transpired today. I wanted to give you guys full everything. You guys actually pay for it. So, the reason why I be on this app like this is because I've been on here all day. Yeah, to take their views. That's why. If I would have got off the app once I gave all the information, they would have been trolling too hard. So I stayed on here the whole day. Thank you, Guwap. And I am. Most High gonna spend the block. The Most High gonna spend the block. So when I get up in the morning, I can, you know what I'm saying? I brought this pack of cigarettes and I brought this weed and stuff like that. And I always say, I'm gonna stop. But I already know that if I level up in my spirit and activate my powers right now, instead of just saying, okay, I'm gonna wait till my cigarettes and my weed gone. Or I might run out of weed and still have cigarettes. Kind of like, now I need the weed with the cigarettes. So I gotta go get the weed. Nor I gotta get the cigarettes. So it's just a battle. So now I got my tea. I got some fruit now. I got some salmon. I could do it tomorrow. And most of the time, I have my weed or whatever in my cigarettes, and I throw it away. But this time, I'm not. I'm not going to throw it away. I mean, I could. All depends on, like, the strength that I have in the morning. So, I'm not. See, I kept on making excuses that I'm not ready to stop because I'm going through this case. And I know, like, goddamn, with this case, I'm probably going to need a cigarette because it kind of released my stress a little bit. But no, I got real powers. I have real spiritual powers. So, I told y'all, I had a vision that, I don't know if y'all ever heard me say this, but I had a vision that, my spirit man was strong, but my body was weak. And I said, God, I don't want to be like Job. I don't want to be like Job. And I ran from it, and I've been running from it since. And I'll give it in, and I'll go back, and it's like, I'm getting beaten. Like, have you ever heard that song? I feel the shaking in the spirit. I feel a beating in his spirit, preparing me for greater. So that just means that when you give your all in a certain situation and you like activate your superpowers and you just cut off all the smoking, all the drinking, all the cussing, all of everything, just turn it off, right? It's just, it beats your body down, but your spirit be strong. You know, it beats your body down because we being used to feeding our flesh cigarettes and weed and the cussing, all of the stuff that we do. So when your flesh gets starved, and your spirit, you know what I'm saying, it gets stronger. So when I had that vision, I know what that means. My body gonna be, like I said, I have an addiction to cigarettes. I have an addiction to weed. So hopefully, you know, because I want to let my yes be yes and my no be no, but I keep trying at this, But if I activate my superpowers right now and go through this fast right now in the midst of the storm, because I was going to do it when it was over, remember? But I was like, no, if I activate my superpowers right now, I can definitely turn this thing around. That when y'all see me back on here tomorrow, because I got to get my house cleansed with some gospel music in here all day. First thing we get up in the morning, we listen to gospel music. Most of the time, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and all of that. So, and I want to invite you guys in. So I'm going to open it up to a lot of times tomorrow. I'm going to be leaving the screen. I don't want to elevate my voice because that's one of the things that I put on my vision board. And I don't want to elevate my voice. So I got stopped spiritually for a reason. I put like maybe 7 or 8 things down there on that vision board. And I stopped. So I want to work on those things. And yeah. And so I'm gonna invite you guys in the morning. Like I said, I'm gonna be going away from the camera, so even if the live end, I'm gonna bring you guys back in. So anybody who's rocking with me tomorrow, know that the live is gonna be ending back and forth. Because like I said, I want to bring you guys into my spiritual journey. It takes a lot of the children having a lot of quiet time. That means that it's certain times of the day and times where the house just we gotta go into prayer. And you know, the boys, it's going to be hard. Like my therapist said, like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard in the first couple of times. They're going to be laughing. They're going to be giggling. They're going to be playing. And then that's when I remove one child, take them in the back rooms, stand over them, but give them a firm look, not in no, because one of the things on my board was not always speaking gentle, which is meek. Like, I'm not playing with you, firm, and all of that. And really take my time out, because one of the things on my vision board was being more attentive. So yeah, you know, so I'm listening. You think I don't hear you? So yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm excited, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be loud. It's gonna get times where I myself may have to leave and separate myself. I'm gonna bring you guys with me when I have to go into my room and be like, pray, Yahuwah, give me strength. I want to get this day corrected. I want to get this day right. I'm gonna go back in here and hopefully the energy will get better and do these woosahs with you guys. Because in the midst of all of this, I'm not gonna be smoking cigarettes or weed. So that is my superpowers activating. Reading the Bible. It's gonna get definitely boring in here. I feel like the kids need a cleanse from all types of TikToks, social medias, even Samaya, a cleanse from talking to her friends, all of that. She's only gonna be able to talk to her friends at certain times of the day for right now, because we all are gathering together. We all gonna bow our head down. We're gonna pray. We're gonna come together and Because the Most High said he heard the voices of the children. He heard those voices. He said he heard the voices of the fatherless. So, no, it's not about her phone. It's about her not being on the phone. It's about her coming to pray with us. Them watching Hebrew videos and me reading the Bible to them. And even them reading the Bible to me. You know, they can be reading the Bible to me. The more that those kids get their eyes on that Bible and they start reading it themselves, that's what I'm going to do, you know. And if I don't get a chance to take Jeremiah by himself, we're going to have more than enough time to interact with each other for him to get that attention. So that is what's going on tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. I'm just tired. I'm drained from the world. And although in my vision, I was separated from my kids, while I got myself together, while I did the spiritual cleanse. But the Bible says, bring your petitions. Bring your oaths. He said, bring your oaths to me and pray. And I will have intercessors come in on your behalf, which is our angels, and reason with you, hear your prayer, hear your requests. And it's off of repentance. Remember, I told you, I'm going to end with this. Repentance is saying, Yahuwah, forgive me, but it's the action. So I myself really want to serve Yahuwah. You know, I do want to serve Yahuwah. So I know how to serve him. And so I'm like, superpowers activate. All right, y'all. Shalom.